is going on, guys? Today we are checking out the Treblab Xfit True Wireless Earbuds. These are some of the most compact earbuds that I have reviewed so far, but can they cut it feature-wise, sound-wise, and all that other good stuff to be your daily drivers? We'll find that out here in just a minute. But if you don't know who I am, my name is JDubb, and I'm here to help you guys make a better tech buying decision. Now, if that sounds like something you're interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any other videos. Now, with that out of the way, let's unbox these guys and see what we get. All right, well, I guess this is a tiny box alert. This is one of the smallest boxes that I've ever seen. Let's get this a little bit closer. Here, give me 1 second. All right, so that should be better. These are the Treblab Xfit True Wireless Earbuds. Now, this is one of the smallest boxes that I have used, that I've actually reviewed, and you'll see why here in just a minute. But lots of specs here on the front. We got some information here on the back about the 1-year warranty, but let's open these guys up because that's what we're here to do. So nice flip open, and then this is it. Here we go. Pull out the foam. Let's pull out the headphones for a second first. Let's see what we got. We got some extra gel tips in here. I can feel those. And we have micro USB charging cable. We've got a sticker. We've got a warranty, and we got a thank you card down in the bottom. Now, this is the headphone case. Now, let me just show you here. These guys are absolutely tiny. Fisting it, holding it in my hand, absolutely tiny. What can I bring over here that can for size comparison? Here's my pocket knife, significantly smaller than that. Yeah, they're really tiny. Okay, that's all I can say is that they are very, very small. The package, this is the smallest case I think I've ever seen so far on a pair of headphones. Very, very tiny. Nice Treblab branding on the outside there. But opening them up, it's even smaller. I mean, I don't even know how you can get even smaller, but they did. I mean, look at these guys. These things are absolutely tiny. It's unreal. So there's not a lot in there, but that's everything you get in the packaging. But with that all said, let's talk about some features, some specs, and overall what I think about these tiny little itty bitty headphones. Now, as you guys just saw in the unboxing, these are some of the most compact earbuds that I've reviewed so far. The case is super tiny, and the earbuds themselves, which I actually have in right now, are super, super low profile because of their design and their size. I mean, realistically looking, when I'm looking right at the camera, they don't stick out at all. They're super, super streamlined. You almost don't even realize that I'm wearing them unless I told you that I am indeed wearing them. And that's a huge benefit up front from a design standpoint. But now let's break down the features to determine if these guys are something that you can use on a regular basis or if they have kind of a specific use case. So now let's break down the features and then we'll talk about what I think. Feature-wise, these guys have pretty much everything that you're looking for. They have Bluetooth 5.0, they've got IPX6 water resistancy, so working out at the gym, sweat, rain, actually rinsing them under running water, you should be good to go. So that's a great rating for these guys, especially if you're an active lifestyle kind of person. They have 5 hours of battery life on a single charge. Personally, that's a little bit on the low end for my needs. I'm less of a session-based kind of listener. I listen for long periods of time on commutes and while I'm working. So 5 hours of battery life for me is a little bit too low on the industry standard side of things. But if you're a gym person, these are going to be in your gym bag. You're going to be using them for short sessions, a couple hours at a time when you're working out, going on a run, things like that. You should be good to go. With the case, you get a total of 30 hours of battery life, which should get you through probably a couple of days for the average person, right? The average person that's listening to them, maybe a couple hours a day, you should be good to go for a while. So overall, they couldn't fit a big battery in there, right? So battery life did have to be sacrificed to keep this size compact and light, but it was a trade-off that I think overall was worth it. And now, before we go too much farther beyond the sound profile, here is a test of the microphones so you can get an idea of what those sound like if you're going to be making phone calls, doing conference calls, and things like that. So as usual, guys, you can be the judge. All right, guys, here we have a microphone test of the Treblab Xfit True Wireless Earbuds. Now, keep in mind, these are super, super tiny, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a taste of what these guys sound like if you're planning to use them for conference calls and other calling. But overall, other than that, hopefully this gives you an idea of what you should expect. So you can be the judge. So now the thing you're probably most concerned about is how do they sound? So in my opinion, when I first pulled them out of the packaging, I looked at the size and thought, this is a very small driver and I'm probably not gonna like the sound quality that comes out of these. But to be perfectly honest with you, once I put these guys in, I opened up Tidal, I went to my test playlist, and I hit go. I was really surprised how well these actually performed. Now, right off the bat, these are a bass heavy pair of earbuds, right? The curve is definitely heavier on the bass side. They definitely lack on the high tweedy side of things. The high end music is not going to perform that well. The mids can get a little bit muddy sometimes depending on the genre that you're listening to. So these are definitely a bass heavy earbud. If you like bass, you kind of want that, you're getting amped up at the gym, you want to listen to heavier bass style music, these are definitely going to perform better in that realm. But overall, I was pleasantly surprised. I could listen to these guys on a regular basis and be happy with the sound signature. If you like earpods, kind of things like that, you're going to be comfortable here. It's definitely a bassier note. But I was really impressed with how well the driver actually performed. Now, the caveat that comes along with this, and I want to make this clear, this is across the board with earbuds. You need to get a proper seal with the ear tip. So if you're usually a small, try a medium, right? Make sure that you get that seal all the way in there. It's going to definitely make the sound overall better, and you're going to actually get the full effect of what these guys can actually do. When I first put them on, I went with the medium tip, which is generally what I listen to on most earbuds, but bumping up to the large really got that seal in there, and the sound was a million times better. So at the end of the day, do I believe these are good enough to be your daily drivers? That's a tricky one. And this is going to sound stupid, but it all kind of depends on who you are as a person, right? I mean, this is all subjective anyway, but realistically, that's really truly kind of the answer to that question. And you know, battery life is going to be one of the biggest things that you're going to contend with if you're a long session listener person like I am, right? I listen for long periods of time while I'm working and things like that. So for me, you know, 5 hours of battery life is kind of problematic. Now, if you're going to be using these guys on a regular basis at the gym, going on runs, short commutes, you know, in between meetings at work and things like that, where you're going to be taking them out and putting them in and charging them and things like, you're going to be good to go. These could definitely easily be a daily driver for somebody that listens in small sessions throughout the day. The great thing is, these are awesome to just head out the door, throw them in your purse, throw them in your pocket, with your phone, with your keys, with your wallet, whatever. They're so compact, they're very easy to carry along with you. So in those respects, I would say, yeah, these are definitely something that I could consider using on a regular basis if I didn't need long listening sessions, right? Because that battery life. So that's kind of the way I would position these at $49.97, right? Which is the price that they are currently on Amazon at the time of making this video, $50 US. That's a pretty good price for an overall pretty solid package. Again, the big selling point here is that compact package, right? Very easy to carry with you. So for $50, I think the design says a lot. The great thing is on Amazon, check out the reviews. I think right now they have like 4 stars with somewhere in the realm of 450 reviews. So they're pretty darn well liked by a lot of people. So I would say that feels to me a 4-star. That seems to me like it's a pretty solid rent. That's where I would probably list these guys as well on the grand scheme of things. So guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comment section below. I love chatting with you guys down there. And while you're down there, keep in mind all the links to these guys in different regions will be down in the description. Keep in mind those are Amazon affiliate links. So if you do make a purchase using those links, it does make a small commission. It helps me support the channel. But guys, that is it for me, and I will see you in the next video.